So we're literally cleaning every surface in your home, including the air. And Vonabelle Sherman is joining us, and she's gonna be with us for the rest of the hour because we've got a few things we wanna share with you. Starting off with something that's been very popular. Already a customer pick on hsn.com. This is from LivePure, and it's the Aspen series of their True HEPA Air Purifier. Now, I know that you've seen air purifiers in the past, but what I personally love about this one is that it's got such a great capacity. So you put this in your home, particularly if you have, let's say, an open concept space, and it can really move and clean that air in a quiet, easy to use, understandable way. And you're gonna see the difference between this and maybe other units that you've seen in the past. But the best part is that you never have to buy anything extra to go along with it.
That's right. Oh, yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to get an air purifier that in 3 or 4 or 5 months you don't have to spend $30 or $40 on a new filter? That's what this is. This is LivePure, and LivePure has been bringing you things for the home environment for a couple of years now. This is a customer pick unit. You guys love this. It's a beautiful unit. Do you notice how there's no grills in the front? So grills collect dust, and then your unit doesn't look so good. This is sleek. The air actually comes in the sides here and then comes out the top, 99.97% pure. That's virtually pure air without any of those irritating particles. And maybe this year you thought, or this past year you thought, I've been waking up like my throat's dry, my eyes are itchy. Am I getting allergies? We're in January, and January for allergy sufferers is like, yay. There aren't seasonal ones, but there are household ones. Maybe the pets, maybe mold spores, things like that. But we're gonna be coming up to grass and weeds and trees, and maybe you wanna get prepared by having a great air purifier that won't cost you any more money after you get it because it has a permanent filter. And let me just show you that, and then we'll show you the air chamber in a little bit. Okay. So 2 lines of defense. First is your cocoa carbon, which has micro pores that captures all of those big particles, you know, hair and maybe the dander from, you know, if you have cats or dogs. And then what that does is in catching that, it protects the True HEPA filter so we can catch all of those allergens and the small things down to 0.3 microns. And this is True HEPA. Sometimes I've watched, you know, some companies like kind of fudge, sort of HEPA-ish. This is the gold standard True HEPA that is permanent. So it's meant to last the life of the unit, and all you do is, so let's see what it's catching. Large particles, the pollen, that's all through the cocoa carbon. Then when we get to the True HEPA, we have the allergens, smoke, dander, dust mites, very important. A lot of people are allergic to dust mites and mold spores. If you have a smoker in the house, it's really an act of love to add an air purifier to your home. Don't you feel like that way?
I agree.
To scrub that air.
I agree, and that's the thing. What you're seeing here with this air purifier is not masking a smell. Right. It's not adding something to the air to just make it smell good. What you're doing is cleaning the air, and that's what the air purifiers do, and that's why this has become a customer pick status. We're gonna show you how this works, because sometimes when it comes to cleaning the air, it's a little bit hard to visualize, so we're gonna show you what clean air looks like fast.
Yeah. We create dust and smoke, and the other side wasn't quite ready yet. Okay. Which I want to show you the competitors because we wipe out the competitors. But while we're waiting, let me show you this. So our unit is in here. You can see it's full of dust and smoke. I'm going to turn it on. What I want you to see is how fast it moves. Here's what you have to master in an air purifier. You have to move air to clean air. We move air so efficiently that in like 11 seconds, we have taken all the dust and smoke out of there and you're crystal clear. That's what's going to happen in your rooms 5 times an hour, 120 times a day.
Wow.
Think about that. Can you get anybody to come and clean your house 120 times a day?
No.
So what happens is, when you put it in a room, 120 times a day, 5 times every hour, there's this scrubbing of the air, removing of all those irritating particles, removing 99.97, that's virtually 100% of all those irritants that can bother you or your children. If you have pets, you owe it to your family to do this. If you have somebody in the house who just won't give up smoking, you must have this. And here's a nice side effect of having an air purifier. you don't dust as much.
Yes.
Because it's collecting that dust. So the dust that's on your furniture will be less.
Yes.
If you
and
want
that's
to have,
what you notice.
yeah, definitely. And if you want clean air while you're working out at home, or you get some smelly things in the house, and you're cooking salmon, broccoli, and then you're having company later, you don't want to smell that.
Yeah.
We can capture those odors as well. Let me show you how you're going to clean your True HEPA filter that is permanent. So that's why this is such a great investment. So you're gonna take your tool, you recognize that? That's your upholstery brush from your vacuum cleaner. And so, whenever you're vacuuming, or once a month or so, you're just going to vacuum this out. That's it. And then it returns to its full capacity to capture 99.9% of all the particles down to 3 microns.
Yes.
3 microns is the stuff you can't see. That's the stuff that is irritating your eyes and your throat. And if you have respiratory issues or COPD, the doctor's probably already told you need to have an air purifier. And they recommend, Tamara, that you put one in the bedroom.
Okay.
And one in the other space that you live in, which is your living room, your playroom, your big room, your bonus room.
Right.
So sleep, you absolutely need it. And let me show you the features here, because we do have a sleep mode, which is the quietest. So it'll clean the air on a quiet mode while you sleep. Let's start here. So here's a timer, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours. Isn't that great? You can set a timer. Then you have the sleep mode that's over here where my finger is, and that's, when you're sleeping, you want a low motor. Then you could choose high, medium, and low. And you see the filter change down here? What's nice is you're not changing it. That's a reminder to vacuum it.
Yes.
Because you're not changing it, it's permanent.
Yes.
But we do remind you, okay, it's time to vacuum that. And then you don't have an unending money pit because you're buying a great unit. And when you buy a great unit, guess what the warranty is, Tamara?
What's that?
6 years.
It's the most I've ever heard from an air purifier. That's a big deal. That is your manufacturer's warranty, 6 years on that motor, that it's gonna keep running and running all the time. Like if you want to use the timer and only have it run at certain times of the day or night, you can do that. Or if you just want it to keep going. And when it's going, it's cleaning and scrubbing that air and moving that air. And you've got to move the air if you want to clean the air.
I'm so glad you said that, because that it's really a good reminder for you. When your machine is going, if it's not moving the air, you can't clean it. Yeah. So now I have 3 units in here. Each the competitor units, they each do 500 square feet. That's 1,500 square feet. Yeah. We do 310. What I want you to see is these competitors that are very expensive, that are doing 5 times as much as us, can't move the air. So there's something that LivePure has really aced. Will you please turn on that? Sure. So we have smoke and dust in here, and we have smoke and dust in there. This is on. I can't really see any movement, a tiny bit if I'm up close. Watch what happens on the LivePure. We move the air, we clean the air, and in about 11 seconds, all of that smoke and dust is gone, while the competitor, 3 competitors, can't do it. So if you whatever you have is not working, or if you've really been thinking, man, I really should get an air purifier, I want you to know it really is an act of love for your family, and you do scrub the air. This is still struggling.
Yes.
Look at totally clean in the LivePure. That was dust and smoke taken out just like that.
Look at how fast.
Yeah,
think about dust and smoke. The dust, that's the stuff that we see everywhere on our surfaces, on our pillows, it's on the floor, it's everywhere, right? Smoke, if you live with a smoker, or even smoke from cooking and things of that nature, you can't really grasp it. How do you get your hands around it? It's got to be moved. It's got to come through that air purifier, through that permanent filter. It comes out clean. And this will do that 5 times an hour, continually while you have this on. And it's not loud. You don't have to turn your television up louder. It's not going to be one of those annoying, kind of must-haves. I think these are the kind of things that every home should have, so that you can take a fresher breath, so you can breathe easier, you and your family. It's so interesting, the things that we do in our lives to be healthier, to live a cleaner life. Yeah. We drink clean water, you know.
We filter it.
Where we filter our water so that it's clean. We, buy certain kinds of foods because they're cleaner. But if we're not cleaning our air, we're only doing a portion of what we can for ourselves and for our family. And I do recognize there are a lot of air purifiers out on the market. I was personally impressed with this one, with the size, with the capacity, with the power that it has.
Yeah, it does 310 square feet. Okay, so that's a room that's about 30 feet long. But I don't want you to get caught up in that, because here's the thing. This is such a good unit and so powerful. If you put it in a bigger room, instead of 5 times an hour, it'll do it 4 or 3. If you put it in a smaller room, it's gonna, instead of 5, it's gonna do it 6 or 7 times, meaning circulate all the air. So don't get caught up in exact measurements, because this is a really powerful unit and it will meet your need. Now I wanna give you a great word picture about what we capture. This ball represents 1 strand of hair.
Okay.
1 strand.
Okay.
Brett likes to say that's some big Texas hair.
That's
so
true.
if this is 1 strand of hair, we capture this. This goes on the cocoa carbon.
Okay.
But we capture down to 0.3 microns. Yeah. Now, here, you hold this.
I'll hold the hair.
Okay, you hold the hair. Now look at this little tiny bead. Do you see this little tiny bead?
Yes.
Okay, that's 0.3 microns in comparison, thinking about this ball as being a single strand of hair. So this tiny 0.3 we're capturing in your air so that you breathe better, you feel better. You know, and you might have a child with allergies, you know. Each one of my kids, 5 of them have some sort of something. And
Yes.
you wanna put a purifier in your house to help everybody breathe better, to have cleaner air, to get rid of smells and VOCs. Now, we'll do little VOC talk.
Okay.
So usually if you have smells or things that bother you, the pets are smelling, and you don't want somebody to come in your house and go, oh, you have 3 dogs, don't you? Like, that's kind of embarrassing.
Yes.
Well, we can capture those smells, but you know what? A lot of people will spray. You use all these different kinds of sprays that, I mean, could be $2, $3, $4, $5. Don't do that. Why? Because these are VOCs. These are volatile organic compounds. The exact same thing air purifiers take out of the air.
That's right. That's
so
right.
you don't want to put these in and then have to take them out. So instead, don't spend this money. Invest in a great air purifier.
That's right.
That will clean your air 99.97 down to 3 microns with a permanent filter and USA-based customer service. So if you have a question, you'll call an American-based office with an American answering the phone.
This is so, and I love the fact that we've got it for you at an event price. So instead of about $200, which is what this unit would and should and normally will be here at HSN, you have an event price. So you can get it home using any major credit card for $30.99 on your credit card. You've got free shipping, which is a savings of another about $16, and you are getting an air purifier that you never have to buy another single anything for. No filters, nothing like that. It's a customer pick. Read the reviews. If we're talking about dust, hair, pet dander, mold spores, we're talking about smoke, all of that. Let LivePure